janky internet at the crib, and it works sometimes, and sometimes it don't. So, welcome back, YouTube. Uh, so where was I? I was describing to you folks where what's been going on. So, like I said, we got the situation. It's super janky. So, like I said, we got the situation with the apartment. So as this situation is unfolding, I'll take a look at the calendar, and it is officially it's the 2 year anniversary to the day my mom's passing. I don't know if y'all know I told y'all before, but this necklace is mom's ashes is always with me, for the most part. And so you're dealing with the roller coaster going out a roller coaster that instead of just not a roller coaster, kind of like went into the tunnel under the water. Because I don't know about y'all and y'all moms, but me and my moms was really, 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 really close, and I still miss her every day, even though it's been a couple years that she been gone, and especially around times like her, around the time she passed, around the time her birthday is, different stuff like that. That holidays, they trigger you. So when mama gone, and they try to take my house from me, and if you didn't know already, like um, how do I put it? Uh, I used to have a love life in Detroit, and now I don't. So when mama gone, my girl gone, trying to take my house from me, and it's all at the same time, and I and then more happened. So I made a bad choice. I made a poor decision. I I brought my car. I had a car for a long time. This little little Honda. I don't know if some of y'all know it. Some of y'all might have seen it. It's my favorite. It was a really nice car to me. You know, it did what I needed it to do. I liked how it looked. I jazzed it up a little bit. Threw the tinted things on it and all that good shit. A little bang in it. It's them. That's my comfort zone. And we went through a lot. Like fucking 300,000 miles worth of driving on that car. It's still running fine, beautiful, good to go. And ended up in a situation, like I said at the beginning of the year, where I didn't say it, but at the beginning of the year, I ended up in a situation where I ended up into another car. So like I had two cars. I had two cars that I was able to use, but I couldn't really use both of them here. So I'm like, okay, when I go to do the movie, I'm gonna pack up the car. I'm gonna send it to Detroit. That way, every time I go to Detroit, I got me a car. I got my car that done been through everything with me here, everything with me there, and now it's retired. It's in Detroit, just chilling, waiting on me to get back. However, I fucked around and let somebody use it, and they totaled it. So not only did I lose my girl and my mama, and they tried to take my house, and I lost my car. And the car is really important to me. Now, luckily, praise God, thankfully, nobody, the person who was driving it didn't get hurt, and that would have been way worse. Obviously, I choose the person's health over the car any day, every day. But I should have never let nobody drive my damn car, because now I don't have a car no more in Detroit, and and it ain't just that I don't have a car in Detroit. It's a really special car to me in Detroit. I'm a sentimental kind of person. So it's like, you lost this, you lost that, you losing this, you losing that. I was supposed to be there in the end of September. A ticket was paid for. I'm flying out. I'm finna come do the film festival. I'm about to do I got a little thing, a couple of shots I need to reshoot and tweak a little audio, and then Bam, bada boom, bada bing. You know, get to Detroit, knock that out. But as all this is happening at the same time, it kind of dawns on me that I might not be able to do this. And so I'm officially making an announcement. I'm never coming back to Detroit. Nah, I'll be back eventually. It's gonna be in and out. It's gonna be a secret. I'm not going. It's not gonna be the same. I feel. I really feel like, for lack of better words, thank you. I accept that restoration. For lack of better terms, that I haven't done what I need to do here. Like I did not finish God's work, where I ain't even started it. You know, like I ain't been out here. I mean, I do know this place like the back of my hand because I've been driving all around this motherfucker. I can tell you how to get anywhere from Santa Barbara to Santa Ana, but I don't think that's what I'm here for. That ain't what God didn't bring me here to be a driver. You know, so I've decided I'm gonna stay another 5 years here. And I'm gonna put in the work and do what I gotta do to be who I gotta be here. Because y'all know me in Detroit. Y'all know me in Detroit for a lot of different stuff. A lot of people that rocked the mic with me. A lot of people done did fashion shows with me, or done did plays and movies and shit with me. But there ain't a lot of people here that can say that. There ain't a lot of people in LA that can be like, "Oh yeah, I worked with the kid." No, I've been head down editing Black Bottom when we moved here. I've been writing hood movies since we've been here, and that's a process that took some years. Honestly, not because it just took that long to actually write it, but it took that long to get it all the way done to where it is. So don't jump when you're writing. If you are a script writer, I don't know how y'all boys out there in Detroit is writing these movies in a few days and then shooting them in a few days and then a month later from concept to creation. But touche. I gotta take my time a little bit more on it, you know, and what they say, and that's okay. So it's okay because we ain't on. You can't judge your race based on somebody else's. You know, you can't base your your thing on their thing. Um, so I'm just like at a point where it's like all is lost almost. Like a lot of a lot of stuff is upside down, and it ain't no joke, man. It ain't no joke out here. So that's why I was gone for the last couple of weeks, because I actually did not know how to articulate my situation. And what's the word I'm looking for? I couldn't um, I couldn't step away from it. I was kind of in it too deep to be able to even sit with you, my therapist. And be able to tell y'all how I really felt, because I was still too hurt, and I'm still kind of hurt, but I'm getting over it. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right, and I think you're gonna be all right too. So I also in the midst of that. Hey, what up, though? Toy Toy. She's one of the stars of the movie I was just talking about that we shot, but I haven't had a chance to edit because I've been so busy working, trying not to be homeless. And then in the same token, like I said, I'm going through what I'm going through. And then I talked to a few friends. Thank you. It was a pleasure having you. And I talked to a few friends, and they going through it. I guess it's kind of like going through a season. It's really ugly out here right now for a lot of people. And if I'm just having, I'm just going through these money problems, but I know some people that's got some health issues that are not too good. Oh, that's a terrible thing. The way it's going around, it's like it's got to be something spiritual, because the saints is under attack. Devil, you devil is also bullshit right now, because a lot of the saints is under attack right now. Like seriously, it's hard. It's really really hard. And everybody's going through something, and it is ugly. And it has to be spiritual because it's just affecting too many people. Like too many people are feeling the same thing right now. Everybody's just really down. Oh wow, that's a good look. I need to be fasting too. Whew, I don't know how else to get rid of this one. I'm gonna keep trying though. I'm in the gym. What up, son? I see you over there. Go to Instagram because Facebook signal is terrible. Um, yeah, it's uh, it's a rough time. It's a rough time. But like I said, people going through health issues and people going through real shit. Losing family members and loved ones and friends. Tell your friends you love them if you got them. I mean, I got like I said, a lot. Like I said about losing the homie earlier this year. Did I got another homie which is even closer, like family. Really, not even a homie, more like a brother. And he fighting though. He fighting through what he going through, and it's scary. When you get to be 7,000 years old like me, you start thinking about your mortality and how much can you do before it's over. And so you don't want all that to be work. Like we just work and work and work and work, and then give all our money to rich people, and then work and work and work, and do the same thing again next month. People that glorify paying bills like it's a good thing. When we the only thing on the planet need to pay bills. Everything else live on this planet for free. But we gotta pay bills. And then I'm gonna just keep ranting and keep venting because y'all my therapist. And this is my therapy. So thanks again for doing this. Um, I don't think y'all really understand how it is to be a black man. If you're not a black man, then I don't think you really understand the plight of a black man. This is really fucked up. Like, and one simple thing that is just really fucked up that I've been dealing with personally, and like I said, my problems is minuscule compared to some. But the fact that as a black man, don't nobody want to let you go to the bathroom. Like you go to the gas station. Let me preface this. I had a ride, white lady. We're not gonna talk about that white lady because that's a whole nother story. Where she was so out of pocket and out of line completely, and I should have filed a complaint against her. Let's just start there. But anyway, She was going far. Stop at the gas station. I have to use the bathroom. Stop at the gas station. She goes in, use the bathroom. I wait a few minutes. I'm getting my car together, this, that, whatever. And then I go in and I ask to use the bathroom, and they was like, "Well, I got no bathroom." Well, this bitch is in the bathroom. And the lady was like, "They just let this white lady use the bathroom." I'm like, "I know. I just brought her here." Like, I go to stores all the time, and it's very rare that they let a nigga use the bathroom. Like 7-Eleven, gas stations. If you go to like a restaurant, then maybe, but you gotta buy something. You can't just use the bathroom. But if you go around the back and pee on the store, then you wrong. Like I help make it make sense. So I'm gonna say this creatively. So from time to time, driving for miles and miles a day, you have to figure out creative places to relieve oneself. And parking lots is usually one of the best things because it's secluded, especially if you can find a good secluded parking lot somewhere in a corner where there ain't no people can see you, because you don't want to be get a sex offender tag for just trying to pee. So I'm in the parking lot. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. I'm riding through this parking lot and I'm looking for a nice little corner. And I'm looking around and I'm like, something just didn't feel right. And so I came, let me ride around this parking lot a little bit more and be a little more investigative. And then I look up and I'm in the parking lot of the fucking police station. Needless to say, I kept going and didn't stop. So just another little kick, a tidbit of shit that I've been going through. And even though this don't really have as much to do with me as to do with us as a people, like I said, being a black man is really difficult in a lot of ways because we're so not welcome in so many places. Like, when you walk in a store, you're not really welcome. They want you to spend your money, but they think you're gonna steal something. So, you the one they follow around. You the one they looking at when if you're in a hotel, if you in wherever you pretty much almost wherever you at, you are, kind of like public enemy. And our black women used to understand that. Like, black men really didn't have much. Black men really didn't have shit. Only thing black men had was black woman. And now we don't even have that. Because y'all don't even want us. So what the fuck? Think about that. It's too hard to be a black man. We don't even have our woman. And your woman is everything. Man. So, hey, ladies, if y'all out there, hug a black man because they need it. And if you don't want to hug just any black man, hug me. Cause I need it. I'm this hugs. I'm like I said, I'm at a point where I'm almost everything. Everything that ever really meant anything to me is in Michigan. My kids is there, my family is there, and everybody who loves me is there. So I'm here solo on some whole different stuff, and it's just different, as a person, as a man, as a human, we go through these stages of growth, and they have to be uncomfortable. They don't necessarily have to be this uncomfortable, but I guess they have to be this uncomfortable. Maybe they have to even be more uncomfortable because my problems ain't really comparing to some. So I'm not on some woe is me no more. And I never was on some woe is me. I was on some mad at me because I knew I shouldn't have left them damn car keys there. Now everybody's cars is working now. Now that my car is totaled, everybody else's cars is working fine now. And if I hadn't left my keys, they would have figured it out and got those cars fixed. And I would still have my car. So never go against your gut. Never trust people with your car. Never trust people with anything you can't replace. So that's the rule. If you can't buy another one right now, then you can't afford to loan it out. And I knew that, and I still did that. And I'll be kicking myself in the arse for a long time. For a long time. So that's kind of just up to speed. Is that up to speed? Are we up to speed? We might be up to speed. I don't know. Let me see. Did I tell y'all everything? I think I told y'all almost everything. I still haven't, like I said, I'm behind on my edit because I'm behind on my money, and I'm behind on my money because I'm behind on my situation. So everything is kind of on a slow motion. So I can't say if my movie coming out in January like I predicted, like I originally planned, but it will be coming out as soon as it's ready. Ain't rushing it, and none of y'all can make me rush it. I'm gonna take my time with it. It took me 3 years to get the script the way it is, the way it finished. So if it take a little longer than a few months to edit, then that's what it do. It take a little longer. So I don't know. All I know is that's when I gotta go and get some stuff figured out. Manage time better, you know. I've been working on some new stuff, doing some different things. I got another album brewing in here, so I'm looking forward to getting on to that. I gotta go and get this movie knocked out, and then I'll be able to, get that album knocked out too. And I gotta get out here. I gotta get out here. So they gonna know me in LA before this next cycle is over. They gonna know my name out here. I'm gonna make sure of it. I'm gonna get out here and get my chest muscles popping, and then I will take off my clothes on stage and get back to the good old me. Nah, well, I'm gonna have some fun out here. This is my place now. I live here now. I've been back and forth since I moved here. I've been back and forth to Detroit as much as possible. I've been basically 1 foot here, 1 foot there. And now that foot there, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. I'm gonna be making some cameos in the city. But if you in Detroit and you fuck with me, you gonna have to come see me because I'm not coming back for a while. You're gonna have to learn how to get over your fear of 8 Mile. Get over your fear of crossing 8 Mile and come see me because it's fucking paradise out here. And it's about to be cold as hell in Detroit. So come see the boy. And I'll show you all around because luckily I know my way all around. Yeah, yep. So, with that being said, cheers to everybody that's going through something. I'm going through it with y'all. We all going through it together. We say a prayer together. We hold hands together. We help each other get up out of it. Don't cross the pond before you come see me. No, I always wanted to go over there to London and have fun. Make sure you eat some fish and chips and say cheerio to people. Have fun. Have fun. That's the thing. This life, we do so much work in this life. When we gonna have fun? Let's have fun. I'm about to start having fun. I miss being on stage, doing plays, doing shows. I'm about to get back into the thick of things. And then hopefully by the time one of y'all motherfuckers do decide to come out here, I'll be the most popular nigga in LA. And then I can show you a whole nother time. So that's my plan, It's time for the rise of MSV, and I ain't coming back until I do. And so you gotta come see me. You won't regret it. It's pretty nice out here. As long as we ain't living in our cars. No, we won't be. We doing our thing. We back, in the mix. So, that's not even an issue as of today. We can worry about tomorrow. But as of today, that's not an issue. The kid and myself have put in a lot of work and gave those rich people a lot of money. So they chill because they fuck with us, thank God. They've been nice to us. They've been really nice to us. And we're going to keep this partnership going. So come hang out with me at the swimming pool or the other swimming pool or the hot tub or whatever. Or we just go to the beach or anywhere else. But yeah, so I guess with that being said, it's time for a little bit of love talk about a love doctor. Love doctor is here. Yes. I want to do a trick. Okay. All right. Hello, dear. The love doctor. That always feel good to put on the uniform. Gotta dick them down, doctorate. MSV. Okay. All right, y'all. It's a good time. You better come and get a physical. Let me see. Put this where? 210. Like right about there. Yes. Welcome back to Perspectives on Love with the Love Doctor. I am MSV, aka the Love Doctor, and the reason I am the Love Doctor is there's a few reasons actually that I am the Love Doctor. Then the first reason, first and foremost, is that I am officially. It was a vote. Everything they voted, and it was a unanimous decision that I have been voted the greatest lover of all times. Yes, no one on the planet can do you better. And secondly, I am also the Love Doctor because I have a very unique perspective on love. I've been loved properly. I've been loved improperly. I've been loved right by my first love, which is the most important love of all of your lives. I've raised families. I've done so much in the name of love, and God has also gifted me with a heart full of agape love so I can love you unconditionally in a way you can never love me back. So that puts into my unique perspective on love. And today's topic on love is a piece of a person. Now, a lot of times you hear women say it. I think you hear women say it much more than men. You know, a piece of a person. Oh, should we take the joint off? Let's see. Let's take the joint off. Yeah. We're going to take the joint off. Yeah, so, come a little part. Yeah, we go. We're doing something different with my hair right now. I was able to take it down and comb it and let the wind blow in it. Head down. But yes, a piece of a person. Oh man. Is a piece of a person better than no person at all? I guess that's the best place to start. And I would like to know what some of y'all think about that, honestly. But for me, I'm gonna just go from where I go, and it depends on. First of all, it depends on that person. Depends on said person. You know, if you got a person that is high caliber, it's like especially like with women, with y'all the kind of dudes y'all want to date, you can't get but a piece of that person. You know, you want to date a dude that's highly successful. You want to date a dude that's monetarily secure. If you want to date a guy that has it all together, then you can't get all of him. You know, you can only get a piece of that person. You know, like men who work a lot, men who are focused on career, men who are focused on the big picture. You know, you are a part of the picture. You're not the picture. You know, like when you talk about a piece of a person, um, I guess I've been once again, like I said, I've been blessed to have multiple being to you know when you live as long as me, you go through a lot of stuff. You get a lot of you experience a lot of different things, and I've been blessed to experience a lot of different things. Like I've been, for the most part, blessed to experience what it feels like to be the number one pick or the number one option. Or I am 8,000 years old, and no, the number one option, the number one pick, the guy who she come home to, you know, the guy who she can't wait to see, like the guy who she cook for, she clean for, she do whatever she can for. And then I've also been the other nigga too. So the guy who she try to make time for, or the guy who she spends spend some moments with, uh, and depending on where you are in your life, a piece of a person is something over nothing. Like if you rather, I can't imagine because I'm a man. Women tend to have a better feel at being away, being apart, being alone, being um, unconnected. You know, like with men, for the most part, most niggas won't tell you this because they can't really explain it. They don't know how to understand their own feelings. But most men are incomplete without a woman. Like without a woman to be there, you don't have that motivation. And if you do, your motivation is to get a woman. Like dudes do all that fly shit to attract women. Cats see a nice car. Obviously, you want the nice car, but the nice car gonna come with women. The shoes you get the hot J's. You gonna throw on the brand new outfit and hit them with the smell good. Get a woman. Our whole motivation is really to get a woman. Who said that? They can't. Oh, it's you. You absolutely don't want a piece of a person. I mean, nobody absolutely wants a piece of a person, but some people can't get the whole person. Like sometimes you can't. You this particular person ain't for the ain't ain't giving you that, and women tend to be in a better position to not accept that, to be able to say no, that's not enough. But with a man, we don't have the options like y'all do. Some dudes do. Those 6 figure, 6 pack, six what 6 figure, 6 foot, 6 pack niggas, they got the options. They don't have to take a piece of a woman because they got all of y'all lined up. And they can choose which one of y'all they want. And if not just one, they can choose which 5 of y'all they want, or they can get their Neo on and have a bed that fit all 4 of y'all in the bed together. But the regular dudes don't have options. Regular dudes either get chose or they don't. Like a regular man does not have the opportunity if he can even get a piece of a woman. It's better than what most of the other regular dudes is dealing with. Like I said, like women take that shit and be alone and find a way to enjoy it. Ain't no man celibate on purpose. Maybe the niggas that go to church. But for the most part, dudes don't choose celibacy. I sure didn't. It got chose for me. So, and I'm still rebelling against that choice. No, but a piece of a woman. I had a piece of a woman at a point, and I talk about my love life. I've had what 1, 2, 3 loves of my life, and they all were different at different times, and they mean different things to me. They all came at different stages in my life, and one of, or the last one, I guess the last one as of today. Hopefully number 4 is out there. Hopefully you out there, girl. And uh, that piece of a woman was so so much so much more than none. Because so she who and I go, she's referred to as she who shall remain nameless. She who shall remain nameless was married, and but she was mine too. Like it's weird, but it's true. So she couldn't possibly. Oh, we gotta do this crap. TikTok, we're doing the most. She couldn't possibly. She couldn't possibly be everything I needed her to be. Like I'm saying, she couldn't possibly be everything I needed her to be because she still had to go home and be everything he needed her to be. But if you don't got nobody, this much of you is better than this much of you, than this much of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't see me every day, if you can come and see me every other day or every couple times a week, even still, and help me what's the word I'm looking for? Help me stay regular, then shit, you're gonna be welcome. Like you're gonna be welcome because when men, like I said, we don't really if unless you're a boss, you just really don't have women lining up to jump into bed with you. So when you find one, you usually try to keep her around. Like I said, if you one of them six figure, six pack, 6 foot niggas, then you just probably hitting them and quitting them. I ain't never really been a hit it and quit it kind of guy, but I'm more of a stay and play kind of brother. Like I like to if I like it once, I want it twice. And if I like it twice, I want it 1,000 times. Excuse me. So I'm gonna do it all night kind of guy, and then do it again kind of guy. So it's not crazy for me to say a piece of a woman is better than no piece of a woman. Like that piece brought me peace. Because if you ain't as a man, when you ain't fucking, pardon my French, it ain't peaceful. Like it's fucking chaos. Like women be swearing that shit's so peaceful to not have no. Oh, it's just so peaceful to not have no man. First of all, niggas, y'all must be some bullshit. Niggas, y'all are some bitches because women should not feel happier without us. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing to these women to make them happier without us? I don't know. I don't understand why. What's going on? Is that Tasha? Hey, Tasha, where are you? You got the doctor suit on. With the love doctor, is in the building. I have to, put the uniform on and hit you with the diagnosis. And the diagnosis is that we all need love. We all want love. We all need love. And if we can't get love, then maybe we could get a little lust. Because that'll satisfy it too. That'll hold me over until you love me. So like I was telling a friend, a special friend. I was telling a friend, for me, it's always been about lust or sex. Like I've never had a relationship that didn't start from sex. Like we sleep together, we like that, we keep doing that, and then we start a relationship. Like that's just kind of how I thought it went. Like I wasn't aware that people could start developing feelings and start a relationship without having sex. Like that's completely new to me. I never in my life, if we ain't fuck, we never did anything. We have we could be friends. We ended up friends. Like I see one of my bestest friends that's only been a friend, unfortunately, only been a friend, and that's just because she ain't fuck me. If she'd fuck me, then she wouldn't be my friend. We'd be in love. Like it usually happens. Y'all fuck us, y'all fall in love with us. Cause we fuck good. Well, at least I do. Anyway, like I say, it's kind of really up to you, about the peace of a person. If you can handle that. See, I couldn't handle that at first because I was so used to being numero uno, to being the number one option, the nigga you come home to, the nigga you wake up to, and then she came along and it was like I'll talk to you tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and I'm like, you call me tomorrow at 5 o'clock? What you mean? Oh, you went home to somebody? Okay. And after a while, at first it's like, oh, it's exciting, ooh, but then after a while, it becomes lackluster. Like it's not enough, you know. Especially if you want to care. Now, if you don't want to care, then it's different. But if you want somebody that really care and you want to care about somebody, then a piece of a person just don't be enough. Because you want the whole person. You want at least a big of a piece as you can get. Because really, do you ever have the whole person? Like, do you ever even know a person? Like, I was married to a person that I didn't know. Like, like I didn't know who I married. Like, and we was really, literally, legally married. And as the years went by, I started to see I had no idea who the fuck I was married to. Like, that woman was something different. However, in my age and understanding today, I understand. Like, I always blame her for cheating and for the shit that she did. But I see now how I could have been a better man to her, like how I could have been a better husband to her, like how I could have potentially put her in a position where she didn't have to do that. Now I still feel like she didn't have to do that. She just didn't know shit else, so she went back to what she know, you know. And but if I had provided for her in a better way, you know, I was young and I was dumb and I was focused on what I was focused on. I guess you could say I was selfish because I wanted to get what I wanted to get, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this record deal, and then you will be okay. You just suffer with me, and everybody can't suffer with you. Like everybody ain't meant to go through what you meant to go through. Like I said to my baby mama, you know, my number one love of my life. I always call her number one. She was my number one love of my life. She was the one that's there the most. She was the one that helped me raise the kids. She was the one that did the most for me as a woman, who propped me up the most and tore me down the worst, but propped me up the most. So when I moved here back in 21, what I didn't know was that I had did so with without the true approval of my people. Like they had said, yeah, yeah, go, you should go. We proud of you, but they wasn't really happy about my decision. Everybody felt like I left them, like I abandoned them, like I turned my back on them, that I just was like, fuck them, I'm getting away. And I didn't realize that nobody felt like that. Like I thought everybody was happy for me. I thought everybody was gonna, as soon as they come out here, they gonna all want to move to California. And I told her this, and she says to me basically like, so you thought, like you really thought that we was gonna want to live your dream. And in my narcissist opinion, I said yes. Obviously, I thought y'all was gonna want to live my dream because it's fucking beautiful out here. I mean, palm trees and mountains tops and ocean views and swimming pools and movie stars. Come on, man, who wouldn't want to be here? Apparently, my family. Apparently, my family is who wouldn't want to be here. And so I left my people unknowingly. Like a lot of people move away for because they're running from something. And then there's other different minded people like myself who moved away running towards something. But the only issue is when you run towards something, you don't realize what you leaving behind. You don't even notice what you leaving behind because you're so focused on what you're running towards. And I guess the same can be said the other way when you're running from something. You're so busy looking back at what you're running from, you don't notice what you're running into. So I ran into a life without everything I've ever loved. So I find myself in a position where a piece of a woman would be beautiful because no woman is terrible, you know, and everybody can't deal with a piece of a person. Like I said, I couldn't at first, you know, because I was so used to being him. So, after a while of us, messing around or whatever, I'm like, if you ain't gonna leave this nigga, then I'm gonna leave you because I don't like being I don't like being on the back burner. Like I feel I'm too special to be on the back burner. Which is I'm sure a lot of y'all women done said to a nigga before. So, I was raised by my mama, so I be on some emotional shit. Unlike most niggas who was raised by their pops who told them to stop crying like a little bitch, my mama never told me to stop crying like a little bitch. So to this day, I still cry like a little bitch from time to time. But sometimes you gotta let that shit out. And that's one of the problems with fellas, in my opinion, is y'all don't know how to let that shit out, man. Y'all don't know how to express yourself. Y'all don't know how to tell y'all woman how y'all really feel. And how to show you how to be vulnerable to your woman. But after I broke it off with her, the next day I was like, man, I should call her back. I didn't, and I went. It was a whole year. We went like a whole year without talking or nothing like that. And then I had a death in the family, and she, I guess, saw it on the internet and reached out to me, and I was like, you know what, call me, because a piece of you is so much better than none of you, and we was back on and popping. And whenever she brought that piece over, good times happened. Good times ensued. So I say all that to say that every situation is different. A piece of a person might be exactly what you need. You might not have time for a whole person. You might be you might have too much going on. And you just can't deal with a piece of a person. I mean, with a whole person, like a motherfucker who want to be there every single day, every single night, every single morning. Because a lot of times when you find what you like, you want it every day. When you find what you like, you want it every night. You can't have it every night. Every Wednesday night could work, or every Tuesday night, or whatever the case may be. I like it personally. So, like for me, in my state, in my celibate state that I didn't choose, I would take a piece of a person. I would. I would rather have a whole person, but if we're gonna do some mouth stuff, then come on through. No, no. But I guess it's up to you. So when you see this over the week or however this long this video keep circulating, you tell me, you comment, and you let me know if a piece of a person is enough for you, or if you have to have the whole thing. Hey Anna, I see you out there. I'm gonna have to call you. I'll call you. I'll tell you why. And yeah. So y'all tell me. If you've only had a piece of a person, some of y'all ain't been lucky in love, and I have to recognize that. Some of you all have not had real love. Like a lot of you all have not been in healthy relationships, healthy long term relationships. Like a lot of people have been blessed to be that way. A lot of times we pick the wrong people. I say we pick the wrong people because every day as a woman, especially, as a man, we shooting, shot it. You want some? You want some? You want some? Because we don't know who wants some. So we got to try and get some. We got to try and offer all of y'all some until somebody wants some. But y'all get it all day. Shots. It's like hot dogs just throwing at y'all faces all day. Here's a dick. You want this dick? And so y'all see the world differently. Y'all whole situation is different. As women versus men, y'all whole it's everything is completely different. A man is taught to give a woman anything, everything. A woman is taught to take everything from a man. Like y'all not really trained to give us much, except for simplicity. Like that's all y'all be like, well, he can pay the bills and he can buy a car and he can pay the car note and insurance and I'll give him some pussy. Like, I don't know how fair that is, but whatever. Because we want some pussy, we're gonna do what it takes. And that's pretty much how these relationships go, man. And like I said before, which one's you? Are you a piece of a person, or you give me the whole thing, person? Because you know the whole thing come with the whole thing. You know, if you want the whole thing, then you gotta deal with the attitudes too. You gotta deal with the student loans. You gotta deal with the car notes and the car insurances and grocery bills. You know, like it's a there's benefits to having a piece of a person. You know, because when you just got a piece, you don't have, you know, it's not, they can't require as much from you back. So, you know, like I said, some of y'all might prefer a piece of a person, especially the homies. Most niggas would tell you that they'd rather have a piece of a person. They'd rather have a girl that's going to come over and pull her pants down and be like, hurry up, I got to get back to work. I'm going to tell you from personal experience that get boring. However, it's not that boring. It's more exciting. It's more exciting than this. So, if any of y'all in the area want to come over and pull your pants down and say hurry up, well, I'm not gonna hurry up, so don't say hurry up. But you're welcome. Anyway, and with that being said, I think we're gonna get ready to end today's show, and we're gonna end today's show with a song of the week. And I gotta remember which song of the week I had for y'all. I know what song I want to do. Would it be here? Yeah, it'll be here. So, we're going to end today's show. I'd like to thank y'all for being my therapist, because this is my therapy, and then I'll be your therapist too, because I can help you, you can help me, and we can help each other. It's all about helping each other. So, like I said, once again, if you are into donating time, we can use camera people to help us shoot shit. If you are into donating money, use my Cash App. Send me all the money. And if you are into donating sexual favors, then inbox a nigga. No, I was just talking shit. But it's fun talking with y'all. I thank you, because I would lose my sanity if I weren't able to talk to you. And I'm going to see y'all folks next Sunday, 3 o'clock Pacific time, for another episode of All Things MSV. And we're going to ride out with a little bit of hypnotizing.
Honey, don't you know your body's mesmerizing? You know it, you know I want you. Don't you know your eyes are hypnotizing me? It's a so hypnotic, honey. Don't you know your body's mesmerizing? You know it, you know I want you. Don't you know your eyes are hypnotizing me? And you moving so alive. Into my eyes and get hypnotized. When your hips and thighs got me mesmerized. Kiss your lips and I lose all control. When your body's so cold, I'm solid, I'm froze. But I'm something like a polar bear, baby. Swimming in the Arctic Ocean, don't face me. So if you wanna get it hot in the sauna, let a brother know I'll come put it on ya. Make you feel so good, I know you wanna scream so loud, but here in California. Don't you wanna know? I'm just gonna go. If we do a love scene in the video, use a camera, make a cameo, feel it on your booty when you ride it like a rodeo. If you got flow, we hit the studio. But you now good, try to put it on the radio. Don't you know your body's mesmerizing? You know it, you know I want you. Don't you know your eyes are hypnotizing me? This is so hypnotic, honey. Don't you know your body's mesmerizing? You know it, you know I want you. Don't you know your eyes are hypnotizing me? And you moving so alive, girl. Are you satisfied? Cause your body's like an always like a hypnotized. When you your eyes, your hips and eyes, I can see by your willing ass fantasize. I wanna know your fantasy, know you think you're dreaming. Can you imagine me? So what's it gonna be tonight? I was thinking just you and me. My ex-girl history. Tell me what's on your mind, cause your face still a mystery. Very fresher than mystery. When you daydream, girl, do you vision me? Cause I'm kissing you. Can't wait till next time I'm kissing you. You can be 2 seconds later, I'm missing you. I'm so into you. Honey, don't you know your body's mesmerizing? You know it, you know I want you. Don't you know your eyes are hypnotizing me? Cause it's so hypnotic, honey. Don't you know your body's mesmerizing? You know it, you know I want you. Don't you know
It's only for you, YouTube. You get the rest of the song. They don't get to hear it.
Get this right, and it seems like I always fall for your type, and I might say one thing at the end of the night. Just hold on tight. With all your might, I'm doing what I can to make this right. On the other girls can't take a hike, but it's you that I want at the end of the night.
So here we go again, hoping I'm the type that you might want to take home with you every night. If you like, we can talk, take over, maybe Skype, get a mic, freestyle, write a song if you like. In the night, I'm the type that I hold you very tight. You can scratch, you can bite if you do it real light, and I might get you high like I took you on a flight. If you like, we can get it in every night. All right, y'all. I will see you next week. All things MSV.
Know your eyes are hypnotizing me. It's so hypnotic, honey.